Universal Dictation for SSC and Dsssb. 10 second, 5 second, start. Honorable Speaker, the preparation of this budget was undertaken in circumstances like never before. We knew of calamities that have affected a country or a region within a country, but what we have endured with COVID 19 through 2020 is sui generis. When I presented the budget 2020-21, we could not have imagined that the global economy, already in throes of a slowdown, would be pushed into an unprecedented contraction. We could not have also imagined then that our people, as those in other countries, would have to endure the loss of near and dear ones and suffer hardships brought about due to a health crisis. The risk of not having a lockdown was far too high. Within 48 hours of declaring a 3 week long complete lockdown, the Prime Minister announced the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, valued at 2.76 lakh crores. This provided free food grain to 800 million people, free cooking gas for 80 million families for months, and cash directly to over 400 million farmers, women, elderly, the poor, and the needy. Even as a large section of citizens stayed home, milk, vegetable, and food suppliers, health and sanitary workers, truck drivers, railways and public transport workers, bank employees, electricity workers are andatas, police, firemen, and the armed forces all had to go about their work as normal, but with the additional anxiety of the virus hanging over them. We recognize this, and I think I speak on behalf of everybody in this august house when I express my heartfelt gratitude to these men and women for how they were able to carry out their work and duty to provide for the nation's basics over those crucial months. Speaker Sir, for public good honorable members of parliament and members of legislative assemblies too offered their salaries. In May 2020, the government announced the Atmanirbhar Bharat package A and B 1.0 to sustain the recovery further into the year. We also rolled out two more Atmanirbhar Bharat packages A and B 2.0 and A and B 3.0. Total financial impact of all Atmanirbhar Bharat packages, including measures taken by RBI, was estimated to about 27.1 lakh crores, which amounts to more than 13% of GDP. As a government, we kept a watch on the situation and were proactive in our responses. The government, led by the Prime Minister, stretched its resources to deliver for most vulnerable sections of our society, the poorest of the poor, the Dalits, tribal, the elderly, the migrant workers, and our children. The PMGKY, the three A and B packages and announcements made later were like five mini budgets in themselves. The Atmanirbhar Bharat packages accelerated our pace of structural reforms, redefinition of MSMEs, commercialization of the mineral sector, agricultural and labor reforms, privatization of public sector undertakings, one nation, one ration card, and production linked incentive schemes are some of the notable reforms carried out during this period. Faceless income tax assessment, DBT, and financial inclusion are the others. Today, India has two vaccines available and has begun medically safeguarding not only her own citizens against COVID-19 but also those of 100 or more countries. It is added comfort to know that two or more vaccines are also expected soon. Honorable Prime Minister launched the vaccination drive by creating and thanking our scientists. We are ever grateful for the strength and rigor of their efforts. Having said that, we are all reminded time and again that our fight against COVID 19 continues into 2021. Now, just as it had happened after the two world wars, there are signs that the political, economic, and strategic relations in the post COVID world are changing. This moment in history is the dawn of a new era, one in which India is well poised to truly be the land of promise and hope.